Ladies and gentlemen, last week I put the fastest players on FC25 to the test, and they succeeded with ease. Well, today I'm going to be putting the tallest players on FC25 to the same test to see how they get on. There were a few comments on the last video explaining that there were faster players than the ones I originally chose, so today I've made sure I have created the tallest team on the game with no controversy. Starting off in goal, we've got Denis Tarkowski. Yeah, I'm going to struggle to pronounce a lot of these names. 61 overall with the height of 6'9". Let's just say no one's going to be chipping him. Our left back is going to be Sayam Mayang. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm even attempting any of these names, but he's 66 overall at 6'6". Our centre-half partnership begins with Yannick Vestergaard, one of the few players I actually know on this team, at 75 overall and 6'6". And then his partner, Isaac Torres, 72 overall at 6'9". My God, corners from defensive and offensive are going to be incredible for these two. Our right back's going to be Bastien Algier, 65 overall at 6'4". Our defensive midfielder is going to be Skelly Alvaro, 69 overall at 6'8". The midfield partnership starts with Philip Billings, 76 overall at 6'6". And then alongside him, we've got Amadou Diop, 65 overall at 6'5". Our number 10, and I have never been so excited to see a player when doing research for these kind of videos, Hans Vanaken, 80 overall, 6'5". Our best player on this team by a country mile. Moving on to the attack, and I'm just going to call this bloke Paul, just for the sake of both for us. 75 overall at 6'7". And then his striking partner, Anasike Amenta, 65 overall at 6'8". And this is how the team's lining up. I've gone with a 4-1-2-1-2 just because if I want the tallest team on the game, there's not really many tall wingers, so I think this is a safe option to make sure there's no controversy on the players. For the tactic, I've gone with a kick and rush because we've got the tallest players on the team. I want to target forward, and I just feel like it fits the team that we are actually currently using and the manager in charge. As you've already seen, we are currently in charge of Burnley. I just feel like it's the most fitting. It's possibly Burnley's go-to tactic and style of play when it comes to playing football. And the manager in question, there was no choice besides Sean Dyche. He has come back to Burnley. Thank God he's out of Everton Football Club. And fingers crossed they can do a better job with this very special Burnley team. In the last video, our main aim was top 4 and potentially winning the Premier League title with the players we had at our disposal. Well, this time it's completely different. This time our main goal is to survive relegation and maybe finish mid-table. It's a very struggling team. We've not got many technically gifted players, so survive relegation and make it to the end of the season in charge. Fingers crossed that's going to happen. We have reached the end of season 1 and we are still in the job. However, in the words of Castillo,
it's not looking good, Bev.
And unfortunately, the inevitable happened. We have got relegated by 2 points, by the way, to Nottingham Forest. That is heartbreaking stuff. And even more heartbreaking, we are going down with my beloved Everton. Okay, so we've got to compete against Everton by winning the Championship next season. This video's just took a turn for the worst. I know we got relegated, but I just went, did we win anything? Okay, you can't blame me for asking. I mean, West Ham won the FA Cup. That's given me a bit of hope. Carabao Cup. It's got to be Burnley, hasn't it? It's got to be. West Ham United did the double. Okay, what is going on in this FIFA save? As much as it was a very poor season, it was expected, but still a very poor season. Let's have a look at players' individual stats. So start off, top goal scorer, Paul. Our block Paul scored 13 goals in 40 appearances. My God, that is awful. And then who finished top assist? I can already guess who it's going to be. Yep, Hans Vanaken. It sounds like he's out of Star Wars, but he plates up the assists, and he is a top quality player. Just not enough to keep us in the Premier League. But next season, we are going to be in the Championship, competing with the likes of Everton, Ipswich, and any other team that didn't come up. It's going to be a very hard challenge, but we have to come up next season. We've got 3 seasons to see how we get on. I mean, it definitely didn't go this bad in the last video, but it's a very completely different squad. Just fingers crossed, next season, Sean Dyche can get his act together and get us back into the Premier League. But speaking of the next season, we are currently there and looking at the Championship table already. It's not going to be too hard of a challenge with the team. It's quite a light Championship table, so it should be quite easy. But with this team, I cannot be calling anything easy. Yes, I did predict that we'd get relegated last season, but a part of me thought this team was just good enough to stay up, but unfortunately not. So you never know. We could get relegated in League 1. But let's simulate to the end of season 2, and fingers crossed we got automatic promotion, because I don't think I could deal with Championship playoffs in this video. But before we get to the end of the season, I just want to have a quick look, see if Paul won the Ballon d'Or this season, scoring 14 goals in 40 appearances last season, and Erling Haaland won the Ballon d'Or. Okay, that is daylight robbery. And after a very long simulation, I don't have a clue why it took that long, but we have reached the end of season 2. Please don't give me playoffs. Please don't give me playoffs. Please don't give me playoffs. Oh, we've got playoffs. Why do this? I mean, we're going to be coming up against the likes of Everton, Sheffield United, West Brom. There is not a chance that we go into the Premier League. This is going to be a full video of 3 seasons of Burnley being in the Championship. But luckily, in the playoff semi-final, we have come up against Sheffield United and not Everton, so I better thank my blessings for that. It's still going to be a very tough game. I'm going to simulate it till the end. We're not going to play a single game unless we reach the final. Fingers crossed, please. Okay, just fix it for yourself. Please give me winning this. Oh, okay, we've lost 1-0. Oh, we're staying in the Championship, lads. And just to add salt to the wounds, Tom Davies has actually picked up the man of the match in that semi-final of the playoffs. Okay, I feel quite happy for this bloke, but why do it against us when we need to get promoted? And I don't know how they've done it, but Burnley have actually managed to win 5-0 and win 5 in an aggregate to take us through to the playoff final. West Brom beat Everton 3-0 as well, so Everton's in a massive deficit going into the second leg of the semi-final. It could be Burnley against West Brom. Who would have expected that? And I completely forgot to speak of when I actually saw Burnley won 5-0, so yeah, that's an L on my behalf. And as I expected, we have got West Brom in the Championship playoff final. I'm a bit gutted that Everton's going to be in the Championship yet again for another season. But for the sake of the video, I'm so glad Burnley's here. We're going to be playing this match. I'm going to be using this team. And my God, crosses into the box are going to be used more than anything in this game. Keeps going. This defender just keeps backing off him. We'll take it. Semi Ajayi won't put a foot in. Paul will just carry on. Can Paul get the finish off? It's a shot on target early on. Okay, have we got a penalty? Oh my God, we have just been blessed. That is so lucky. The goalkeeper saved it and it's ricocheted off the player's arm. We have got a penalty. Paul, I think I've just seen it is 4 goals away from top goal scorer in the Championship. So the bloke's going to get it. And the bloke is going to put it in the back of the net. I've green timed it. This is going to be 1-0. Paul puts us 1-0 up in the Championship playoff final. Premier League looks, Premier League looks a lot closer than usual. Paul is getting a lot closer to the top goal scorer in the Championship. It's positive so far. 10 minutes in. What can go wrong? Keep running. I'm meant to make the run. I'm meant to make the run. I know you've got the best pace, but play. Go on then. I'm meant to. I'll tell you what. Can I get... No, I'll play it Paul. Oh, great tackle, Billing. Carrot attacking opportunity. We've not had many chances so far. I'm meant to. My God. I mean, crosses I'm excited for. But we're not even able to get into positions to pull a cross off because these players have a turning circle or a bus. Oh no, we are in trouble. We are in deep, deep trouble. We are in very big trouble. Oh my God, the goalkeeper, I'm not even going to try and pronounce your name out of respect, especially after that save. But my God, he has kept us in front of this game. Wallace, I don't know how he's got through. I don't have a clue how this has happened. Goalkeeper again. My God, I don't have a clue whether he had a save on that, but this goalkeeper's on absolute fire. How have they got through? What is going on in this game? Oh my God, Torre, that is a clip. This game, can I go back to UFL, please? This game is frustrating me. I've been absolutely all over him. Granted, not had many chances, but I have kept the ball. I have had the possession, and they go and score that after a great tackle from Torre. That's daylight robbery, man. Great tackle, Billings. There we go. Opportunity of our own. First opportunity in a very long time. Paul, can he finish? Paul puts us in front yet again. This bloke's an absolute fire. He's 2 goals away from finishing the top goal scorer in the Championship. I mean, you never know. He might win the Ballon d'Or after this season. And that is full time. Burnley have won. Very lucky. I mean, I said very luckily, but their goal was completely against the run of play. But Burnley are back in the Premier League after winning the playoff final. After coming up, after being in the playoffs consisting of Everton, West Brom, and I can't remember who we beat. Sheffield United, sorry. But we have beat the odds. The tallest team in FC 25 is back in the Premier League for one more season of this experiment. You never know. In this last season, they might actually win the Premier League. But after gaining promotion back into the Premier League, let's have a look at the players individually that have helped us get back into the Premier League. And starting off with the top goal scorer, of course, it's my mate Paul. 19 goals in 53 appearances, 2 assists as well to back up his name. You never know, that Ballon d'Or shout still might be on. And for the second season in a row, Hans van Eycken finished top assister with 8. Wasn't a better season than last season, surprisingly, but 8 assists. We're back in the Premier League. Who's to complain? But I just want to have a quick look. Did we win anything else, by the way? You seriously can't blame me for asking these kind of questions. Carabao Cup, did we win that? No, okay. We'll move straight on to season 3. And we have currently reached the final season. Burnley are back in the Premier League to give it one more chance of winning that Premier League title. It still sounds very weird saying that, but you never know. It might happen. Looking at the Premier League table, it hurts so much to not see everything there, but it is what it is. We got ourselves back into the Premier League to give us this one last chance, so I mean, I am going to stop complaining for now. And we are going to simulate till the end of the final season. And just because it's a final season, our only objective in mind is finish top of the Premier League table. It might be unrealistic. It might not happen. But it's a final season. So why not? But before we get to the end of the final season, I've just got to do it again. As our mate Paul come away and won the 2026 Ballon d'Or, Vinicius Jr. won it. Okay, that's 2 years in a row that our mate Paul's been robbed. I'm going to put a formal complaint in. And the time has come. We have reached the end of the final season. The first season relegated. The second season coming up and back into the Premier League by playoffs. The third season, let's take a look. And we are back down to the Championship, finishing the exact same place as we did the first season, just with less points. That is slightly embarrassing and kind of annoying. Did we win anything this season by any chance? Nope. Chelsea won the FA Cup, Carabao Cup potentially. Nope. Bournemouth won the... Seriously, these teams are winning these trophies and I'm not even getting a sniff for them. What is going on? But let's take a look. Yet again, another awful season, so surely no one's had a decent season. Our mate Paul's finished on 16 goals, 40 appearances. You never know. The Ballon d'Or might be on next season. But moving on to assists anyway. Who finished top assister? Okay, that's a surprise. Oh, no. All right. Vanaken finished joint top assister. So fair enough. His name's still in there. As well as my mate Paul. Paul's everywhere, but Philip Billing finishing top assister, joint with Vanaken, joint with Paul. It's an awful season. I mean, the best thing, Paul's scoring 16 goals yet again. He had 3 great seasons with goal scoring statistics anyway, but still not enough to keep us in the Premier League. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the tallest team on FC25. A very awful and poor display of football through 2 seasons. Yes, the second season, playoffs, we won playoffs, but still, we was in the Championship. So we're nothing to get too excited about. This team finishes yet again going back down to the Championship, and Paul might come away with a Ballon d'Or in the Championship. So that's the only positive to come away from this. But that is where I'm going to end today's video. If you have enjoyed, please do leave a like and subscribe if you're around here. It's free, it goes a long way. Let me know what kind of team you'd like me to see me do next. Short team, slowest team, anything like that. Please do let me know, and I'll be more than happy to try it out. But for now, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video.